never been a monarch country, but thanks to the special district of Yogyakarta that still has the form of sultanate, one can find a number of royal carriages here in Indonesia. There are a total of 23 royal carriages kept in the Rotawijaya Museum, a museum that specifically keeps royal carriages of the sultans of Yogyakarta. Each of the carriages has its own function. Some are used as transportation for the king and queen when they need to have a sight, and the others are needed to carry dancers, bride and groom, and even the dead. Throughout the 23 royal carriages, one is deemed to be sacred. It is called Kanjeng Nyai Jimad. This cart was used during the reign of Hamengkubuwono I until Hamengkubuwono III. It took 8 horses to pull this carriage. It is the oldest cart made in Netherlands 1570 as a gift from General Governor Jacob Mossel to Hamengkubuwono I. But the mystic version of this carriage origin pops up. It is said that Kanjeng Nyai Jimad carriage was actually belonged to Nyi Roro Kidul, who people assure as the goddess of the South Sea. One time, when servants from Keraton were fishing, the fishing rod accidentally hooked the carriage. The carriage is sacred because it contains some elements of myth. But before talking deeper about the elements of it, one should know the definition of myth. It is a traditional or legendary story, usually concerning some being or hero or event, with or without a determinable basis of fact or a natural, especially one that is concerned with deities or demigods and explains some practice, rite, or phenomenon of nature. According to William Hansen, there are 12 elements of myth. One of them is the characters are often non-human, for example, gods, goddesses, supernatural beings, first people. Therefore, by that definition, the element of myth in the carriage is that it consists an imaginary and fictitious figure who is the great goddess from the South Sea, Nyi Roro Kidul. The name Kanjeng Nyai Jimad came from the Sultan himself. As a Sultan, he has a privilege to name the carriage whatever he wants. However, people believe that the name was to represent Nyi Roro Kidul. At the front part of the carriage, there is a sculpture of a woman figure that puts her hands up as if she is pouring the carriage. According to one of our interviewee, it symbolizes women's role as a supporter. It emphasized the woman's superiority against men. Every Friday night, the caretaker of the carriage will put a wreath around the sculpture's neck, along with some arrangement of offering that they put on the floor in front of the figure's sculpture. The Javanese believe they need to give offerings to reflect their manner and etiquette to others, especially to the nature, elder, and things that they consider to have guardians. The offering consists of bananas, a glass of water, flowers, pandan leaves, and some amount of money. Each of the offering has its own meaning. The bananas reflect our purposes in life and hope to succeed in building our future. Flowers and water represent the prime needs of human life, pandan leaves symbolize corpse, and money reflects welfare. The offerings are frequently replaced for the sake of freshness every Friday night, which people believe as the time when the invisible beings are come to earth to visit their children. While for the maintenance, a special ceremony to clean Kanjeng Nyai Jimad is held annually, conducted once in a year on Kliwon Tuesday or Friday in Suro month. The ceremony is called jamasan. In Javanese, the word jamasan itself has a literal meaning, which is to clean and to purify. But behind the literal meaning, people of Keraton do the jamasan because it has the ability to cast the bad spirit out. Jamasan requires some ingredients: water mixed with lime slice and flowers, and duster for purifying the kingdom heritage. Lime is chosen because it symbolizes the bitter and sour when a human receiving trials and obstacles from God. Furthermore, for the Javanese, flowers give philosophical meaning related to the hope so that one can get the fragrances for life or the positive teachings from the elder or ancestors. Some argues that if one suddenly smells the fragrance of flower around us, it means the elder is nearby because she or he has implemented their positive teachings. Thousands of citizens attend this ritual because they believe that the water used to wash carriage has some special powers related to health. Moreover, the water can also be used as a bad spirit repellent. All in all, Javanese really believe that Kereta Kanjeng Nyai Jimad is one of the heirlooms belong to the kingdom that needs to be treated good in order to get benefits from it.